Hi everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're just tuning in for your first time, my name is Sherry Star, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much. I just want to thank everyone who have been consistent to share my video and to make sure that my YouTube channel grows, even though I have not been consistent in posting. Thank you so very much. I hold you so dearly. And to those who have not subscribed, please do it to support my YouTube channel because I want to really focus on the reason why I created this YouTube channel. So today, I want to share my testimony with everyone here so that tomorrow, if I want to share something, it shouldn't be that don't talk about what you don't know. Because whatever I share in my YouTube channel is reality and is what I practice. So today, I will share testimony with how God blesses me. I'm not where I want to be, neither I am where I was before. The good news is that I am not where I used to be and I'm going somewhere and I know God is taking me somewhere. So I want to share this testimony so that it can encourage someone out there. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're going through, but I want to encourage you. I might not be fluent and might not be um I may not speak the kind of English you want to hear, but I know that the message I'm going to send out there is going to really bless someone. I don't know who you are listening to me right now. So today I want to talk about how God took me from my pain, my sorrow, and from where I used to be to where I am now. I'm still going somewhere. Remember, I told you I'm not where I want to be. But the good news is I'm not where I used to be. So, first of all, I will share with you what happened to me. I am an orphan. My mom died about 7 years ago, and a few years later, my father also passed on to glory. My mom was seriously sick, and she died, and my father slept the following year and did not wake up. So, if I want to share with you something about pain and how I overcome pain in my life, know that somebody has been there, and that is me. And I walked through it with no stress, and God took me through it. So sometimes I may be sharing with you the pain of losing someone. Some days I may be sharing with you the pain of break up in a relationship. Some days I may be sharing with you how you can be happy and how you can have your peace. Someday I may be sharing with you a breakup in a relationship, I faced breakup in a relationship and how painful it was, and I overcome it. Some days I'll be sharing with you how you lost your loved ones and how you can overcome it. Some days I'll be sharing with you financial tips on how you can grow up your business and how you can make money to help yourself. Some days I'll be sharing with you how you can also be your spiritual life. So all these things are the center of life. But at the center of it all, we are all human and we go through one or two situations in our lives some days. So I'm an orphan and I'm the only surviving child of my parents. My parents gave birth just for me, just me alone. So I am one in the universe. So they died and left me all to survive by myself. I have suffered, I have gone through torment, I have gone through pain. People I used to think they were there for me, they were never there for me, and how I overcome all those things. So I used to sell pop and beans to survive. I used to hawk, sell shoes, sell clothes, sell makeup just to survive. Though it was not still going, but to the glory of God, God took me out of that mess, and I want to give God all the glory because it could not be me. It couldn't be me myself to do it. I couldn't do it by myself. You know what it means for you not to have a parents and you are there to survive all by yourself. And the worst of it is when you have some friends and you think that they are there for you, they are never there for you. The worst of it as a female, when you meet someone, you try to explain your situation to, those people try to take advantage over you and say, I will help you. Oh, I'm so sorry about your situation. I will help you. But at the end of the day, they try to take advantage over you. It is so hurtful, it's so painful. I have been there and I know there's somebody there, and I want to share this testimony with you so that you know that God exists and God also can remove you from this stress. So I remember back then when my mom died, I was so broke that I didn't know what to do with my life. Each day I would sit in the house and I would cry. I would cry until my eyes could be out. I don't know what to do. I beg, I cried, I meet friends. One day a friend of mine told me that I called him, I asked him, please, I really need your help. This is what he told me. He told me he's not the cause of my problem. So that I remember one day I called one of my friends and I said, this problem, please can you help me? I really need your help. This is what that person told me. He told me that he is not the cause of my problem. I should go look for solution somewhere else. This was the This was so devastating. I was so heartbroken. Like that is when I knew that if I don't stand up for myself, nobody will stand up for me. Like that is when I knew that it's like this life. If I don't fight for myself, nobody will fight for me. That is when I stood up on my grounds. I said, God, I know that I don't know what to do, but you alone can tell me what to do. I started praying. I prayed. You know, I avoided every man, every human being close to me because I knew that they could not help me. Any man that come close to me, I just know that they are there to deceive me. I prayed and I said, God, show me the way. Only you alone can show me the way. And what God told me was, Sherry, please go walk in my house. When you walk in my house, I, the Lord your God, will show you the way. I refused 3 times. I didn't want to go. So when it got to a point that I didn't know what to do anymore, I said, okay, I have accepted, I will do it. That is when I started working in the house of God. Back then I didn't have even transport to go to work. I didn't have even transport to go to church. I wasn't working even. I can remember how many times that they sent me out of house, send me packing. Sometimes they carry me to a police station that I am owing house rent. I have to pay my house rent. I will quit and I will look for a little money to go pay for 2 months in another house, and they'll still send me pack out again. It was so hard for me. Things were so hard for me. I had to beg for 10,000 francs just to start up something to do, which it was not still easy. So as I keep praying and hoping on God, I prayed so hard that I remember one day I prayed until I realized that something fell on top of the zinc at 1 a.m. in the night. That's when I knew that there was something going on in my life. And 1 week later, I received a call from a friend who asked me, I for a very long time, about 5 years, I'm not heard for that friend. He just called me and asked me, Sherry, do you want to travel? And I told him, please, if it is joke, I don't want joke. Stop joking with me. You know, I was just so angry and so annoyed that I didn't want to listen to what he was trying to say. You know, so after praying, I received this call from a friend who asked me, Sherry, do you want to travel? After 5 years, I've not heard from this person, and he said, do you want to travel? And I said, please don't make a fool out of me. I don't even have the one to eat, neither to take care of myself. The worst of it was that I have a child too. And you know what it means for a single mother to have a child. You have to take care of yourself and your child, pay your bills and everything. It wasn't easy for me. So I told him, please, I really don't, I'm not into jokes right now. Don't joke with me. I know you people, when you come back, you just want to play prank over women because I already knew who they are. So he said no. He just wants me to accept that I want to travel. And I said, okay, I want to travel, but I'll believe you only when I have entered that plane. I've never seen plane before in my life. I have never ever seen plane before in my life. My 25 years when I was back home, I've never seen plane in my life. I used to see it just in the air, and I hope for that one day, God, I will enter in this plane. I don't know how I will enter, but I know you make me to enter. So they did me express passport. I don't know how much express passport costs. They did me they do my express passport for me, and they paid my flight ticket to go to Lagos to go and take flight from there and travel. I didn't know where I'm traveling to. I just know I'm traveling. Do you get what I'm trying to say? What God can really do in your life. The day I entered the plane, I knew that God, I don't know where I'm going to, but I know that wherever I'm going to, you alone will take me there safely. I traveled to a country that I don't really want to call the name because it was so devastated out there. It was so hard for me out there. I was locked up in the house 24/7 for 2 years. I I couldn't do anything on my own. It was just by the grace of God that God favored me, that the family favored me to give me a phone, and I was trying to be so nice to them that they couldn't joke with my salary. I work every day. I don't rest. Like I'm cleaning, like a house help. I will clean every day. And I say, God, as I'm cleaning this house, please clean my life. This is the prayer I make every day. I'm telling you this thing because I don't want you to lose hope on God. I don't know what you are going through, but I'm telling you because I have been there before. I have faced heartbreaking before. Like a man have break my heart, my family. I lost my parents. I have faced heartbreaking. You know, I lost my parents. I know what it means to lose someone you love so much. I know what it means to be in poverty, to stay and you don't even have money to buy pad for yourself as a woman. I know what it means as a man that you cannot you are really seeing your family and you cannot provide for them, even to yourself. You can't even pay your own bills. I know what it feels like. And that is why I want to encourage you today that if you have looked left and you have looked right and you have not seen anybody to help you, look up. Look up to God. He is the author and finisher of your faith. Listen, some people may be privileged to have their parents. Some people may be privileged to have their brothers and sisters to help them. If you are not privileged, don't force yourself that you think that because even if those who are privileged, sometimes they don't help them. So even if you have people who have money, it is not your money. Stand up for yourself. What is that thing that you want to do for your life? What is that your dream that you are dreaming about to do? Please don't give up so soon. God, I'm not giving up on you. I don't want you to give up on yourself. I am not where I want to be, neither I am where I used to be. I just want to give God all the glory, all the honor. That for how many years today that I used to be a sickly, I used to sick every week. I would go to the hospital. My mother was working in the hospital, but since my mom died, I've never gone to the hospital again. This is only God that can do it, the father of the fatherless and the mother of the motherless. He's the only one that can do it. I want you to go down to your knees. If you're listening to me now, to this testimony right now, and you feel like the war is coming to an end, the war is not coming to an end. God still loves you, and He loves you so very much that He wants every good thing to come up from you. All He wants you to do is to stand up because he cannot lift you up. Only you can lift yourself up, and he will take you through that crooked road. He said he will make your path straight, the crooked road straight in in all ways. He said he will prepare a table in front of you with your enemies. And when you eat anything from that table, it shall not harm you. This is the Lord your God talking to me. That God that is working for my life, He will surely work for your life. In whatever thing, in whatever endeavor that you're trying to do, just fight it, push it, and He will help you. He will see you through. I cannot testify enough for His goodness. He has been so good to me. Only having good health is just enough for me. Having a shelter over my head is just enough for me. I know what I want and I know where I'm going to, and I know it's going to take me there. And that is why I want to lift somebody's hands up. If I know where I am, I know where I want to go to. If this message has blessed you, I want you to share this message to somebody who is so broken, somebody who thinks that his world is coming to an end. He is also a healer, he's also a deliverer. I want you to find any church around you, any church of Christ, any church of faith, and start fellowshipping there. Even if it means for you just to go there and say, Lord, I thank you. Even if you don't know how to pray, just be thanking God, and you see what He will do in your life. Download Bible in your phone, try to read them, and try to see that God is working. You will see that God is working in a miracle. There is God. People are deceiving us that there is no God. There is God. I can testify that there is God. And if I testify that there is God. I told God that God, me, I cannot go out there and preach your word if your word does not work for me. If people are not seeing you in me, I cannot tell somebody about you. Like, he told me that go and preach my word. I tell him, God, I will not do it except you bless me. I don't want people to see that this one is frustrated. Is it because you don't have anybody? Then you think that you can come out here and say rubbish to people and they'll just believe you. This is why He proved to me that He is there. And that is why I'm testifying today. He healed me from sickness. If you know what is pie, there's internal and external pie. He healed me from internal pie. Internal pie is like you are, it's like your down your abdomen is going down. Like each time you want to go to the toilet, it's like all your stomach will come out from your anus. That is how internal pie can affect you. Your lower abdomen can really, it's really painful. It healed me from internal pie. Pie is something that does not have medicine. The Lord Jesus Christ healed me from that. I cannot, I cannot, I can't really keep testifying of what He has done for me, because they say good health is good life. If you are not healthy, you are not worthy. There are rich people out there who have money, but they are not healthy. So what is the essence of the money if you don't have good life, good health? They say you only know the importance of health once you don't once you are in bad shape, once you are sick. You will know the importance of food only when you are hungry. You will know the importance of shelter only when you are sleeping under the bridge. I just want you to go down to your knees right now and praise Him and thank Him for whoever He is and who He wants to be in your life. Let Him use you marvelously. Thank you so very much. If this message has blessed you, please share this message to your friends and family. Do it to subscribe and